Hi, Sharon Raji Maynard here, and I'm here to share with you what those that I have worked with for well into 30 years who exist in worlds beyond our world. I worked with them and I call them the Ancient Ones. It's an extensive collaborative team with abilities, insight, wisdom, integrity that have been proven so many times over the years that I have implicit trust in what they have to say, and I share it with you so that you can consider. So as I woke this morning, I knew there was a message, and I'm going to give you their message as I hear it from them. Dear ones, we have come to you from the far distant past. The distant past that is so far beyond your remembering, well beyond archaeology, well beyond any written information. And we come to you because the incredibly important and valuable times that you are facing right now need more information. We are not saying ignore suggestions from the physical world. That is not what we're saying. This is a time when you have been given the opportunity to go back within your homes, go back even in personal isolation. And what is there but us? Those of us in spirit who have never left you, who have always been there for you. Most of you have not known it. Most of you have not taken advantage of your help. That's okay. We love you, and love is always there for you. The information we want to share with you this morning is this. The body of humanity, the body of Earth, and all life forms has been under attack for so long by what many would call cancer. Forms that are destroying rather than building and enriching. That is nothing new, you know that. And you have been told it is you. You have been told humanity is the cancer. And we are here to tell you that is a lie. Humanity is the grandeur. But there are elements amongst you whose agenda is to use all that you are, to diminish your magnificence in order to attach themselves to your energy fields and use that energy. Not in the way that humanity would have it used, which would be to enrich all, but to enrich self. We are not telling you anything new. What we are telling you is this. In that very distant past of Earth planning, it was known that there were those whose agendas, because there are multiple, was to use others' energy to entrap and to enslave because we had experienced them. And in order for our great families to live and flourish and create, those who entrap, those who diminish, those who cause fear for their own food and enrichment must be identified and removed. They are the cancer. And it was given to those souls who chose to enter a female body to be the T cells, if you will, to call from their position and their abilities to all the powers existing in the beyond in us, to have us remove those energies that they could sense. The souls in female bodysuits were intended to be very sensitive, to care for all and focus on the relationship between all. And that was purposeful. Because anytime a soul in a female body senses something that is off in her world, anything time she senses this doesn't feel or seem correct, she was intended to call in the troops, which is us, those of us beyond the reach of these dominating parasitic forces. Because we have the ability to identify vibrations at any speed, in any form, in any influence. With that call from the female, that gives us the authority to step into action, to identify frequencies, vibrations, forms that come from parasitic nature, neutralize those energies, and remove them back to their home of origin. Clear the space. A magnificent plan. And early on, the whisper from those very parasitics, those very dominating, was to the women, to souls in general, but especially to women. You are not enough. You are not enough. You don't know enough. You're not strong enough. You are too emotional to disarm the T cell. And unfortunately, it was effective until now. So we are bringing from the past that authority back to these circles of women, sisterhoods rooted into our Mother Earth, holding together, standing together. We say to you, return to your position of T cells. You don't have to ask anyone, is there something within this virus that is quote unquote wrong, manufactured of the dark? Of course there is. It is everywhere. Call for our help. And this is how you do it. You just simply say, and this is law, you simply say, I'm sensing something off in this T cell situation, in this viral situation. PTO, teams of light, act. Something is not acceptable. You can just simply say, in this situation is not acceptable. And that call to us can come over any situation, at any time. You do not need a group. The law says you ask, we will act. If you do not ask, we cannot act. That's the law. So we come from the past to give you back your authority, voice, souls in female bodies. Souls in male bodies. Your intention was to keep your channel to the divine so clear, stay so hopeful, and share that energy through your heart to encourage, to inspire, to give energy, resource for those women who are designing and declaring what will damage their designs for good. So your purpose is to go within. You can call to us, of course, too, but bring in more possibility energy. Bring it in, spread it through your heart so that you can build the world we had intended to build eons ago. And we got trapped again. No more. T cells, we're calling you into action. Many blessings. Words from the past. I think they have more to say later. From the past, their future can change, and it requires you. Many blessings.